Miami Heat Nation, what is going on? So, we are going to be continuing the series of the best targets the Miami Heat should go after this summer. And today we are going to be doing shooting guards. Now, I have a lot more options than the other positions because shooting guard, there are a lot of players I think the Miami Heat should target and will improve their roster this summer. We only have one more position to do after this, and it's going to be power forward. So if y'all enjoying this series so far, make sure you drop a like. I appreciate it, guys, so much. Comment down some targets that you want the Miami Heat to go after. Subscribe if you enjoy Miami Heat content and turn notifications on. Y'all literally the best supporters in the world. I love you guys so much. And if you guys want to talk to me and interact with me a little bit more behind the scenes, join my Discord. It's a Miami Heat Discord server, link in the description. Now, obviously, this is not in order, but we are going to be starting off with my number one guy, Malik Monk. Malik Monk had a huge season last year before he got hurt for the Sacramento Kings, averaging 15 points a game, 44% from the field, 35% from the three-point line, and 5 assists. He also played 72 games played. The season before, he played 77. Similar stuff, but his points did go up about 2 to 3 right there. But this dude's a known hooper. He is a professional bucket getter. He's still fairly young, 26 years old, 6'3". And this is the type of dude that you want on your team because if you need buckets or if you need points or, in the regular season when Jimmy Butler's slacking off, if Tyler's throwing the team during this time, and he's struggling, you bring in Malik Monk to give you that spark, to give you that boost. And that's what he did for the Sacramento Kings all year. Unfortunately, he did get injured, like I said, and the Sacramento Kings were missing him a lot. I will say this one will be a little bit tough. I do want to say, like, a lot of these targets, some are reasonable, some can be a little bit, a little tougher. But, if the Miami Heat want to improve their roster, then they should definitely go after these players. I just want to show you guys Malik Monk's contract because I obviously think he's going to get paid a lot from several teams, but 2 years, $19 million. His salary is about 9.7. That's definitely going to go up a lot more. So this one may be a little bit tougher, may be unrealistic, but if the Miami Heat want to go this direction, I am definitely signing Malik Monk, and I'll definitely be super excited with this because you improve your depth, you improve your team, and also in the regular season, you've seen how he's available to play. 72, 77 games. That is one thing the Miami Heat lack is not having players out there 100%. Now, going on to target number 2. Like I said, there is a lot of targets, so we are gonna, going through this. But Talen Horton-Tucker, I'm sure you guys know who he is. Talen Horton-Tucker played for the Lakers. Was drafted in 2019 in the second round. Pick 46. He's about 6'4", weighs 234 pounds. The last couple years on Utah has definitely performed, definitely has been playing better. And I think it's because, when you're on the Los Angeles Lakers, you're on the spotlight. You're like anything you do wrong, like you're getting it caught out. It's just not a good place to be at. So in Utah, his minutes dropped compared to the Lakers a little bit, but you could tell his play mattered. Like was dramatically different. Averaged 10 points a game, 39.6% from the field is not ideal. It's not the greatest, and 3-point percent is not the greatest. But does have the capability of being a scorer. I mean, just look at some of the numbers that he had. 24 points. I will say he's taking a lot of shots, so that may be a different right there. But I think he could be efficient. I definitely think he could be efficient. I definitely think he could be a solid role player coming off the Miami Heat. If the Utah Jazz want to retain him, I don't think he'd be too expensive. Like, this is more like a realistic target because he did have a good year, but it's not like that's a Malik Monk or anything like that. But when we do look at his contract, about 3 years, 30 mil, making about 10 mil. So obviously he's going to have a player option this season, about $11 million. He accepts it, to decline it. We'll see from there. But Talen Horton-Tucker would definitely be a great option. Let us know in the comment sections what do you guys think about Talen Horton-Tucker. It also does bring that defensive ability. I'm not saying he's a great defender, but does bring it. And anybody that joined Heat culture that's young and has talent already, I definitely think they can fit with this team because look at what we have done so far. Another player who I think will be expensive, maybe unrealistic, may have to be more of a trade, is Bruce Brown. Bruce Brown was a huge reason why the Nuggets won a championship. 100% was a huge reason. Outplayed a lot of our players in that championship game. But that year he played 80 out of 82 games. One thing about Bruce Brown is that he's always going to be out there. 100. He's never really injured too much. And yeah, and even last year he played 34 games and 33. Like, and this was trade. These were trades, so that's why it's so low. So he still played about 60 plus games, and that's what we need. So I wouldn't really look at these numbers that like, oh my God, they're dramatically changed and stuff like that. But look, I'm mainly looking at the Nuggets here, right? 11 and a half points, 48% from the field, 36% from the 3-point line, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 1.1 steal. Even with the Pacers, he's still averaging 12 points a game, 4 rebounds, damn near 5, 3 assists, and 1.1 steal. Like, this dude can impact the game so much. He could play 1 through 5. He can bring the ball up to, he could be your ball handler. He can set screens. He can guard centers. Like, there's so much that he brings to this team, and this would be honestly a great, great addition to the Miami Heat. The only thing is his contract. That's it. And we did a show the other day talking about maybe like a Tyler Hero for Bruce Brown, and a lot of people are saying, well, that's a terrible contract. Why the hell would we want to do that? Well, not a contract. That's a terrible trade and stuff like that. But to be honest with you guys, I think we need for the Miami Heat, if we're going to trade Tyler Hero, one, Tyler Hero doesn't really have trade value at this moment. So we need good role players that can fit with the Miami Heat. It's really just simple as that. And I think Bruce Brown could fit that. He signed a 2-year, $45 million deal with the Pacers last summer. So these are some very, very interesting options. Obviously, Malik Monk, Taylor Hunt-Tucker, and Bruce Brown. And also, the list is going to continue because, there is plenty of more. And we're going to also go right here, Donovan Mitchell. This is obviously another option. I think this is the favorite option. Only 27 years old, has been playing incredible basketball in the postseason. These are just the numbers alone. Like, literally, before he got hurt, this dude has been balling. A 50 bomber, a 39 bomber, 33. Like, this is the type of player that you want on your team. This is the type of player that can help you win a championship. It's super unfortunate that he has to deal with this calf injury. But he fits the Bam Adebayo timeline in the regular season. 26 points a game, 46% from the field, damn near 37% from the 3-point line, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals. Man, this is the guy we want. I think, obviously, everybody's going to be huge on Donovan Mitchell. The only problem is, I will say, is that a lot of teams want him. It's not just Miami. There's reports that Brooklyn already has a trade offer available for him. The Lakers have trade offers for him. So there is just so many teams that are going to want to go after Donovan Mitchell, and it's only going to get worse. It's only going to get worse because when Donovan Mitchell and the Cavs lose today, then is Donovan Mitchell going to accept the contract extension? Is he going to decline it? As soon as he declines it, then are the Cavaliers going to trade him? So today can really define a lot of things, could change the whole NBA landscape and stuff like that. But obviously, this is obviously going to be our number one option. Having a Donovan Mitchell, having a Bam, having a Jimmy. Trade away Tyler to that team. I'm willing to do it. I'm even willing to trade our young guys because why not? I mean, to have a type of player like this for a long run, hopefully he can retire if he was to trade over here to play with Bam and let Jimmy coast during the regular season. Why the hell not? So that would definitely be huge. But we can continue to keep looking at this list, man, because like I said, there is so many good free agents. We can even talk about internal. Josh Richardson, I wouldn't mind bringing him back. In the beginning of the year, look, Josh Richardson right here. Beginning of the year struggled damn near the middle of the season. He started to pick up, started to get his groove, and then unfortunately had that injury. But that's another player that I would definitely bring back. Another player that I'm very, very interested in is Lonnie freaking Walker. Lonnie Walker, man, that dude. Let me just bring some numbers up real quick because Lonnie Walker had a really, really, really incredible season with the Brooklyn Nets, in my opinion. But his numbers don't look the greatest, but he damn near is 10 points a game, 38% from the 3-point line. Like, that's incredible. Like, this dude is a hooper, like a professional hooper. He got the 6'10 wingspan, 25 years old, fairly young. He was not a lottery pick, but he was round 1, pick 18. Very, very cheap contract, very, very affordable. So there's obviously some affordable players. There's some, it might be a little bit tougher. And then obviously there's that big whale in Donovan Mitchell. So let us know in the comment sections, what do you guys think? And if you enjoyed today's video, once again, drop a like, comment, subscribe, and join my Discord link in the description. And have a great day. Peace.